spoon left by the sugar bowl. The evening clock is ticking slow. I turn the heavy brass lock on the door and let the tired workday go. Slippers find the rug where dust motes play. Boiling water settles all the noise today. A steaming mug warms up my palms at last, while window glass reflects the quiet past. The kitchen light is golden on the wall. I watch the rising vapor curl. No places left to run, no calls to take. Away from all the rushing world. Slippers find the rug where dust motes play. Boiling water settles all the noise today. A steaming mug warms up my palms at last, while window glass reflects the quiet past. These four walls know the rhythm of my breath. The heavy coat hangs still upon the chair. The radio plays a brass band from the south, and time forgets to hurry there. The dark outside is friendly to the pain. I sip the warmth and let the shadows fade. Another page of life has gently turned. In peace the evening finally is made. The smell of toasted bread and dried lavender drifts down the hallway where the shadows blur. He kicks his heavy shoes against the wooden floor and pulls the brass latch shut upon the heavy door. The kettle starts to whistle on the iron plate. Another Tuesday settles at a steady rate. He wraps his calloused fingers round the ceramic cup and watches how the evening steam begins to rise up. Old photographs sit heavy on the mantelpiece, while ticking clocks afford the tired mind some peace. A wool blanket drapes across the reading chair, and silence takes the burden from the heavy air. He turns the radio to find a quiet string where distant violins remember how to sing. The neighborhood is turning into shades of blue, with nothing left today that he is bound The paper from the morning sits unread and square beside the spectacles he leaves without a care. He takes a careful sip and lets his shoulders drop as all the rush and worry finally comes to a stop. Old photographs sit heavy on the mantelpiece, while ticking clocks afford the tired mind some peace. A wool blanket drapes across the reading chair, and silence takes the burden from the heavy air. The coffee in the bottom cools to lukewarm gray, a quiet punctuation to a busy day. He closes both his eyes and listens to the night, secure inside the circle of a yellow light. The porch light stays awake to guide the neighbors home. In this small wooden house he never has to roam. The cup is empty now, the kitchen settles down, and sweet repose descends upon the quiet town. A sudden thought broke through the quiet room about the garden gate left unlatched in the gloom. I set the heavy grocery bag upon the floor and let the evening breeze slide past the screen door. The hallway floorboard groans beneath my shoe. Another ordinary day successfully pulled through. I peel the wool coat from my tired shoulder blades, while outside on the pavement the last traffic fades. Dark roast beans tumble down the brass grinder teeth. A warm mug of comfort warms both palms from beneath. The kitchen clock ticks with a slow, steady grace, tracing deep, peaceful lines across my familiar face. A slip of yellow paper sticks beneath the fridge door, a grocery list from 1994. I smile at milk and eggs written in faded blue before tossing it away like an old shoe. Dark roast beans tumble down the brass grinder teeth. A warm mug of comfort warms both palms from beneath. The kitchen clock ticks with a slow, steady grace, tracing deep, peaceful lines across my familiar face. No place left to hurry, no phone call to take, just the steam rising sweet for my own quiet sake. The dark cup is empty, the spoon rests in place, I turn off the lamp and I welcome the peace.
Why does the dust settle only on Tuesdays? I wipe the table with a worn blue rag and listen to the hum of the refrigerator sighing against the kitchen wall. Shoes by the door, remember every puddle from the shortcut past the gravel lane, where the stray dog usually waits for bread crusts wrapped in grease-proof paper. Water climbs the copper coil, turning heavy in the pot, while the daylight loses grip against the yellow window frame. Dark roast spills into a chipped white mug, steam erasing letters on the calendar page. The slippers find their corners on the rug, and finally the tired world can turn the page. Radio murmurs something about tomorrow, but tomorrow is a room with the lights off, and I prefer the silence right here between the sugar bowl and the butter dish. Dark roast spills into a chipped white mug, steam erasing letters on the calendar page. The slippers find their corners on the rug, and finally the tired world can turn the page. Sit down slowly and let the evening stay. No more letters waiting in the galvanized box, just the dark cup cooling in both palms, and the key turning softly in the lock. The weight of the chair greets my bones like an old friend. Another long Tuesday has quietly reached its end. I set down the briefcase, I loosen my woolen tie and pour half a cup, while the dark kitchen lights go by. Dear boy in the mirror from 20 summers past, you worried the fragile things in your hands wouldn't last. We finally learned how to mend what the weather tore, and nobody
frantic young runner has traded his pace for calm. I used to demand that the world give me clear replies. Now silence is pleasant and comfort is compromise. Dear boy in the mirror from 20 summers past, you worried the fragile things in your hands wouldn't last. We finally learned how to mend what the weather tore, and nobody stands outside in the rain anymore. That letter you mailed to the future in 1992 arrived at this table. I opened it just for you. The postage was faded, the handwriting barely stayed. It asked if we made it, it wondered how well we paid. Tell that younger version his graying hair looks quite right. We pulled the door shut and we finally turned in for the night. The frayed wool sleeve brushes past my tired thumb, a heavy texture worn smooth by 40 years of work. The kitchen clock keeps a steady, quiet hum, while steam rises up from the dark, familiar cup. I sit by the window where the street lamp casts a glow, tracing the small patterns only fingers come to know. Old photographs tumble from a cardboard shoebox down. We laughed so hard we spilled our wine in London town. You wore that yellow cotton dress beside the railway track, and not a single coin we spent could buy that Tuesday back. Paper crinkles softly as I turn another page. The ink is fading pale upon the edges of the card. We wrote our future plans down on a torn out stage before the winters grew so long and nights so hard. Footsteps echo faintly from the sidewalk far below, just a fleeting shadow walking where we used to go. I fold the blanket neatly on the wooden rocking chair, drink the final drop of warmth and feel you standing there. 15 glow on the kitchen wall. Footsteps upstairs and a coat in the hall. We put the years in a cardboard box under the stairs where the grandfather clocks count every mile that we didn't drive, keeping the old radio alive. Someday we will sit on a porch in Maine, watching the map as it fills with rain, pouring 2 cups of the dark roast bean, looking right back at the things we have seen. Porch boards will creak under wicker and wool. Sundown will prove that our pockets are full. Nobody calls for the keys or the tax. Nothing to carry but warmth on our backs. Someday the garden will grow on its own. Every tall weed will be safely outgrown. I will pour water and you will turn pages, turning our story through quiet white ages, finding the glasses we left on the sill, watching the shadows crawl down the far hill. Someday we will sit on a porch in Maine, watching the map as it fills with rain, pouring 2 cups of the dark roast bean, looking right back at the things we have seen. Porch boards will creak under wicker and wool. Sundown will prove that our pockets are full. Nobody calls for the keys or the tax. Nothing to carry but warmth on our backs. That future is waiting behind every door, resting its feet on the smooth cedar floor, drinking the steam from a heavy brown mug, feeling the safety of one steady hug. 10 past 8 in the room we are in, waiting for stories that haven't begun, drinking our coffee and watching the light settle the dust for a very long night. A ceramic mug left on the cedar desk holds a circle of cooling dark. The hallway clock has nothing left to say and skips its usual heavy bark. My shoes are resting by the narrow door, where muddy leaves have long since dried. I take the spectacles from off my face and put the heavy thoughts aside. The kettle whispered its farewell at 9 and left the kitchen to the quiet dark. Soft water ripples in the porcelain cup, while shadows lengthen on the wooden floor. The daily noise has packed its bags to leave and locked behind the solid oak front door. A single radio plays a sleepy tune from somewhere down the valley street. The woolen blanket draped across the chair is waiting to receive my tired feet. No ledger waiting for a hurried hand, no sudden knock to break the quiet spell. The evening lamp is burning low and gold, and everything within this room is well. The cup is empty and the lamp burns low, while midnight settles on the quiet floor. I close my eyes and let the silence in, and leave the world outside the wooden door. A distant car door slams against the curb, while slippers find the rug we bought in Maine. The mail is stacked beside the porcelain plates, and daylight fades behind the window pane. You poured the water slow to watch the ripples grow. Old friends can leave the winter coats unzipped and sit right down before the floorboards squeak. We lived through 40 winters side by side, without a single weather vane to speak. The second mug is warming on the rack. You take the corner where the cushion dips. A little sugar stirs the quiet room, while steam begins to rise from both our lips. The kettle settles down without a single sound. Old friends can leave the winter coats unzipped and sit right down before the floorboards squeak. speak. The clock upon the mantel strikes the hour. No place to be and nothing left to pack. Just porcelain cups and wooden kitchen chairs, and shadows stretching down the hallway track. Drink up the bitter blend before it cools. We earned the right to watch the evening fall. The porch light burns across the empty street and casts a steady warmth upon us all. Sleep curled so tight against the fender of the stove before the blue hour turns to gray and every shadow loses weight. I drop my keys upon the wood, watch the copper surface cool from bright red coal to dullest brown, without a sound to mark the town. The slippers wait beside the rug, just like they did when we were young. Before the stairs began to creak and silence grew too loud to speak, the kettle whispers on the iron grate. A bitter brew is what I pour today. The heavy jacket hangs upon the nail while autumn winds begin to beat the pail. The quiet room receives my tired bones, far from the traffic and the rolling stones. I stir the sugar till it melts beneath the flicker of the lamp. A single page falls from the book into a dark and dusty nook. The paper reads 1984, a rainy Tuesday by the grocery store, when bread was warm and pockets deep, and no one counted hours till sleep. I fold the daily paper twice and place my glasses by the cup. The world can turn without my help. The telephone has finally shut its mouth. The dark has settled in the hall. No other callers left peace that belongs to me. The weight of the chair takes my whole frame today, as if it remembered every hasty word I would say. I brew a dark roast just the way you once tried, before the ambition turned quiet inside. Younger me, burning through midnight oil and pride, listen to the shadows where the quiet truths hide. Stop running so fast toward the distant town. The pavement won't break if you just sit down. That coat that you bought with a fraying thread won't save you from thoughts in the cold king-sized bed. I found an old snapshot tucked deep in a book. We wore such fierce courage in every harsh look. You thought every sorrow was a mountain to climb, instead of a shadow that softens with time. Younger me, clutching your notebook filled with fears, I wish I could send back some seasoned years. Stop running so fast toward the distant town. The pavement won't break if you just sit down. That coat that you bought with a fraying thread won't save you from thoughts in the cold king-sized bed. The coffee is cooling right here by my knee, a bridge built of decades for you and for me. I pour out a cup for the ghost in the hall who worry too much about winning it all. Drink up the warmth while the cup is still near. There is nothing left now in this room to fear. Rest your tired shoulders and loosen your tie. We finally learned how to let the world by. The amber glow fell flat against the floorboards, while evening traffic whispered down the street. You stopped beside my table near the corner and asked if anyone was in this seat. I pushed the sugar bowl across the wood and watched the steam rise from a porcelain cup. We did not need to speak of yesterday, or where the long highway had brought us up. Strangers share a quiet room when shadows grow so long. Your coat still holds the smell of rain from miles and miles away. We trade our heavy boots for warmth and listen to the song that plays so slow across the radio until the break of day. Your fingers trace the rim of your ceramic mug, as if you tried to read a map inside the grain. I told you how the station plays these same old tunes whenever autumn brings another round of rain. The clock upon the wall forgets to hurry now. The cup grows cooler with each passing word we share. There is no destination left to reach tonight, just quiet moments resting in this wooden chair. Strangers share a quiet room when shadows grow so long. Your coat still holds the smell of rain from miles and miles away. We trade our heavy boots for warmth and listen to the song that plays so slow across the radio until the break of day. The cup is empty now, but neither one moves on. We found a quiet harbor from the rushing crowd. The outside world can keep its noisy, hurried pace. Inside this little room, we are both safe and proud. The light turns deep and blue against the window pane. We finish up our coffee as the midnight nears. Tomorrow we will walk out separate ways again, untouched by all the rushing of the coming years. Dial of the microwave oven. Quiet has finally filled up the hall. Shoes by the door that have walked every pavement, resting beside the wood-paneled wall. Put the kettle on the burner now. Watch the water turn to silver steam. Let the heavy boots fall off the floor. Sink into a slower kind of dream. Dark roast brewing in the porcelain cup, sipping slowly while the stars come up. No more places that I need to be, just this quiet little world and me. years move faster than the ticking hand, catching moments like a grain of sand. Tonight the living room is warm and bright, safe inside the middle of the night. Empty ceramic cup is placed down low, stepping softly where the shadows go, closing the door on the day that is done, waiting for tomorrow and another sun. Copper spoon left by the sugar bowl. The evening clock is ticking slow. I turn the heavy brass lock on the door and let the tired workday go. Slippers find the rug where dust motes play. Boiling water settles all the noise today. A steaming mug warms up my palms at last, while window glass reflects the quiet past. The kitchen light is golden on the wall. I watch the rising vapor curl. No places left to run, no calls to take, away from all the rushing world. Slippers find the rug where dust motes play. Boiling water settles all the noise today. A steaming mug warms up my palms at last, while window glass reflects the quiet past. These four walls know the rhythm of my breath. The heavy coat hangs still upon the chair. The radio plays a brass band from the south, and time forgets to hurry there. The dark outside is friendly to the pain. I sip the warmth and let the shadows fade. Another page of life has gently turned. In peace the evening finally is made. The smell of toasted bread and dried lavender drifts down the hallway where the shadows blur. He kicks his heavy shoes against the wooden floor and pulls the brass latch shut upon the heavy door. The kettle starts to whistle on the iron plate. Another Tuesday settles at a steady rate. He wraps his calloused fingers round the ceramic cup and watches how the evening steam begins to rise up. Old photographs sit heavy on the mantelpiece, while ticking clocks afford the tired mind some peace. A wool blanket drapes across the reading chair, and silence takes the burden from the heavy air. He turns the radio to find a quiet string where distant violins remember how to sing. The neighborhood is turning into shades of blue, with nothing left today that he is bound to do. The paper from the morning sits unread and square beside the spectacles he leaves without a care. He takes a careful sip and lets his shoulders drop as all the rush and worry finally comes to a stop. Old photographs sit heavy on the mantelpiece, while ticking clocks afford the tired mind some peace. A wool blanket drapes across the reading chair, and silence takes the burden from the heavy air. The coffee in the bottom cools to lukewarm gray, a quiet punctuation to a busy day. He closes both his eyes and listens to the night, secure inside the circle of a yellow light. The porch light stays awake to guide the neighbors home. In this small wooden house he never has to roam. The cup is empty now, the kitchen settles down, and sweet repose descends upon the quiet town. A sudden thought broke through the quiet room about the garden gate left unlatched in the gloom. I set the heavy grocery bag upon the floor and let the evening breeze slide past the screen door. The hallway floorboard groans beneath my shoe. Another ordinary day successfully pulled through. I peel the wool coat from my tired shoulder blades, while outside on the pavement the last traffic fades. Dark roast beans tumble down the brass grinder teeth. A warm mug of comfort warms both palms from beneath. The kitchen clock ticks with a slow, steady grace, tracing deep, peaceful lines across my familiar face. The slip of yellow paper sticks beneath the fridge door. A grocery list from 1994. I smile at milk and eggs written in faded blue before tossing it away like an old shoe. Dark roast beans tumble down the brass grinder teeth. A warm mug of comfort warms both palms from beneath. The kitchen clock ticks with a slow, steady grace, tracing deep, peaceful lines across my familiar face. No place left to hurry, no phone call to take. Just the steam rising sweet for my own quiet sake. The dark cup is empty, the spoon rests in place. I turn off the lamp and I welcome the peace.
Why does the dust settle only on Tuesdays? I wipe the table with a worn blue rag and listen to the hum of the refrigerator sighing against the kitchen wall. Shoes by the door, remember every puddle from the shortcut past the gravel lane, where the stray dog usually waits for bread crusts wrapped in grease-proof paper. Water climbs the copper coil, turning heavy in the pot, while the daylight loses grip against the yellow window frame. Dark roast spills into a chipped white mug, steam erasing letters on the calendar page. The slippers find their corners on the rug, and finally the tired world can turn the page. Radio murmurs something about tomorrow, but tomorrow is a room with the lights off, and I prefer the silence right here between the sugar bowl and the butter dish. Dark roast spills into a chipped white mug, steam erasing letters on the calendar page. The slippers find their corners on the rug, and finally the tired world can turn the page. Sit down slowly and let the evening stay. No more letters waiting in the galvanized box, just the dark cup cooling in both palms, and the key turning softly in the lock.
Tuesday has quietly reached its end. I set down the briefcase, I loosen my woolen tie and pour half a cup while the dark kitchen lights go by. Dear boy in the mirror from 20 summers past, you worried the fragile things in your hands wouldn't last. We finally learned how to mend what the weather tore, and nobody stands outside in the rain anymore. The steam from the mug warms the chill in my tired palm. The frantic young runner has traded his pace for calm. I used to demand that the world give me clear replies. Now silence is pleasant and comfort is compromise. Dear boy in the mirror from 20 summers past, you worried the fragile things in your hands wouldn't last. We finally learned how to mend what the weather tore, and nobody stands outside in the rain anymore. That letter you mailed to the future in 1992 arrived at this table. I opened it just for you. The postage was faded, the handwriting barely stayed. It asked if we made it, it wondered how well we paid. Tell that younger version his graying hair looks quite right. We pulled the door shut and we finally turned in for the night. The frayed wool sleeve brushes past my tired thumb, a heavy texture worn smooth by 40 years of work. The kitchen clock keeps a steady, quiet hum, while steam rises up from the dark, familiar cup. I sit by the window where the street lamp casts a glow, tracing the small patterns only fingers come to know. Old photographs tumble from a cardboard shoebox down. We laughed so hard we spilled our wine in London town. You wore that yellow cotton dress beside the railway track, and not a single coin we spent could buy that Tuesday back. Paper crinkles softly as I turn another page. The ink is fading pale upon the edges of the card. We wrote our future plans down on a torn out stage For the winters grew so long and nights so hard. Footsteps echo faintly from the sidewalk far below. Just a fleeting shadow walking where we used to go. Glow on the kitchen wall. Footsteps upstairs and a coat in the hall. We put the years in a cardboard box under the stairs where the grandfather clocks count every mile that drive, keeping the old radio alive. Someday we will sit on a porch in Maine, watching the map as it fills with rain, pouring 2 cups of the dark roast bean, looking right back at the things we have seen. Porch boards will creak under wicker and wool. Sundown will prove that our pockets are full. Nobody calls for the keys or the tax. Nothing to carry but warmth on our backs. Someday the garden will grow on its own. Every tall weed will be safely outgrown. I will pour water and you will turn pages, turning our story through quiet white ages, finding the glasses we left on the sill, watching the shadows crawl down the far hill. Someday we will sit on a porch in Maine, watching the map as it fills with pouring 2 cups of the dark roast bean, looking right back at the things we have seen. Porch boards will creak under wicker and wool. Sundown will prove that our pockets are full. Nobody calls for the keys or the tax. Nothing to carry but warmth on our backs. That future is waiting behind every door, resting its feet on the smooth cedar floor, drinking the steam from a heavy brown mug, feeling the safety of one steady hug. 8:10 in the room we are in, waiting for stories that haven't begun. Drinking our coffee and watching the light settle the dust for a very long night. A ceramic mug left on the cedar desk holds a circle of cooling dark. The hallway clock has nothing left to say and skips its usual heavy bark. My shoes are resting by the narrow door where muddy leaves have long since dried. I take the spectacles from off my face and put the heavy thoughts aside. The kettle whispered its farewell at 9 and left the kitchen to the quiet dark. Soft water ripples in the porcelain cup, while shadows lengthen on the wooden floor. The daily noise has packed its bags to leave and locked behind the solid oak front door. A single radio plays a sleepy tune from somewhere down the valley street. The woolen blanket draped across the chair is waiting to receive my tired feet. No ledger waiting for a hurried hand, no sudden knock to break the quiet spell. The evening lamp is burning low and gold, and everything within this room is well. The cup is empty and the lamp burns low, while midnight settles on the quiet floor. I close my eyes and let the silence in and leave the world outside the wooden door. A distant car door slams against the curb, while slippers find the rug we bought in Maine. The mail is stacked beside the porcelain plates, and daylight fades behind the window pane. You poured the water slow, the ripples grow. Old friends can leave the winter coats unzipped and sit right down before the floorboards squeak. We lived through 40 winters side by side without a single weather vane to speak. The second mug is warming on the rack. You take the corner where the cushion dips. A little sugar stirs the quiet room while steam begins to rise from both our lips. The kettle settles down without a single sound. Old friends can leave the winter coats unzipped and sit right down before the floorboards squeak. We lived through 40 winters side by side without a single weather vane to speak. The clock upon the mantel strikes the hour. No place to be and nothing left to pack. Just porcelain cups and wooden kitchen chairs and shadows stretching down the hallway track. Drink up the bitter blend before it cools. We earned the right to watch the evening fall. The porch light burns across the empty street and casts a steady warmth upon us all. Why does the cat sleep curled so tight against the fender of the stove before the blue hour turns to gray and every shadow loses weight? I drop my keys upon the wood and watch the copper surface cool from bright red coal to dullest brown without a sound to mark the town. The slippers wait beside the rug, just like they did when we were young, before the stairs began to creak and silence grew too loud to speak. The kettle whispers on the iron grate, a bitter brew is what I pour today. The heavy jacket hangs upon the nail while autumn winds begin to beat the pail. The quiet room receives my tired bones far from the traffic and the Rolling Stones. I stir the sugar till it melts beneath the flicker of the lamp. A single page falls from the book into a dark and dusty nook. The paper reads 1984, a rainy Tuesday by the grocery store, when bread was warm and pockets deep, and no one counted hours till sleep. I fold the daily paper twice and place my glasses by the cup. The world can turn without my help. The telephone has finally shut its mouth. The dark has settled in the hall. No other callers left to ring. Just me and half a cup of tea, and all the peace that belongs to me. The weight of the chair takes my whole frame today, as if it remembered every hasty word I would say. I brew a dark roast just the way you once tried, before the ambition turned quiet inside. Younger me, burning through midnight oil and pride, listen to the shadows where the quiet truths hide. Stop running so fast toward the distant town. The pavement won't break if you just sit down. That coat that you bought with a fraying thread won't save you from thoughts in the cold king-sized bed. I found an old snapshot tucked deep in a book. We wore such fierce courage in every harsh look. We thought every sorrow was a mountain to climb, instead of a shadow that softens with time. Younger me, clutching your notebook filled with fears. I wish I could send back some seasoned years. Stop running so fast toward the distant town. The pavement won't break if you just sit down. That coat that you bought with a fraying thread won't save you from thoughts in the cold king-sized bed. The coffee is cooling right here by my knee, a bridge built of decades for you and for me. I pour cup is still near. There is nothing left now in this room to fear. Rest your tired shoulders and loosen your tie. We finally learned how to let the world by. The amber glow fell flat against the floorboards, while evening traffic whispered down the street. You stopped beside my table near the corner and asked if anyone was in this seat. Push the sugar bowl across the wood and watch the steam rise from a porcelain cup. We did not need to speak of yesterday or where the long highway had brought us up. Strangers share a quiet room. Shadows grow so long. Your coat still holds the smell of rain from miles and miles away. We trade our heavy boots for warmth and listen to the song that plays so slow across the radio until the break of day. Your fingers trace the rim of your ceramic mug as if you tried to read a map inside the grain. I told you how the station plays these same old tunes whenever autumn brings another round of rain. The clock upon the wall forgets to hurry now. The cup grows cooler with each passing word we share. There is no destination left to reach tonight, just quiet moments resting in this wooden chair. Strangers share a quiet room when shadows grow so long. Your coat still holds the smell of rain from miles and miles away. We trade our heavy boots for warmth and listen to the song that plays so slow across the radio until the break of day. The cup is empty now, but neither one moves on. We found a quiet harbor from the rushing crowd. The outside world can keep its noisy, hurried pace. Inside this little room, we are both safe and proud. The light turns deep and blue against the window pane. We finish up our coffee as the midnight nears. Tomorrow we will walk out separate ways again, untouched by all the rushing of the coming years. has finally filled up the hall. Shoes by the door that have walked every pavement, resting beside the wood-paneled wall. Put the kettle on the burner now, watch the water turn to silver steam. Let the heavy boots fall off the floor, sink into a slower kind of dream. Dark roast brewing in the porcelain cup, sipping slowly while the stars come up. No more places that I need to be, just this quiet little world and me. Paper is folded and left on the table, stories of yesterday read and laid down. Windows are dark against evening weather, far from the noise of the neighboring town. Years move faster than the ticking hand, catching moments like a grain of sand. Tonight the living room is warm and bright, safe inside the middle of the night. Empty ceramic cup is placed down